Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm just going to be quickly talking about Killzone. Now, I was a fan of Killzone 1, 2, and 3 back in the day. I played it back in 2010, and I do say it was a lot of fun. These games had good stories and good gameplay. Now, there was some iffiness with the controller. I do think they could have done the controllers a little bit better, but the actual game, like, literally a lot of things were really done well. And unfortunately, these games are going to die out on old gen consoles because on PS3, Killzone 2 and 3 is very hard to emulate. I mean, you really need a good computer for that, and it's still not perfect. And unfortunately, uh, they really do want to abandon these games. Now, Sony's Guerrilla Games, sounds completely done with the Killzone series. Now, I do know they already did state in the past that they were done with Killzone. However, I do think it's actually a wise time to bring it back. With the recent purchase of Activision by Microsoft, Sony is going to be losing Call of Duty. Well, not now, but probably in like a few years, maybe like 2026, 2027. I'm not sure what the contract details were that time. However, they are going to lose it, and I do think it's stupid of them to just abandon a IP that has a player base and fans wanting more. Why abandon something that's actually going to make them a little bit more money? Now, it's a sad thing because I really like this series, and it does seem that they really just don't care about it. And hey, I do think it's gonna be a good thing if there's somebody actually able to purchase the IP and just do something else with Killzone. Unfortunately, we don't know if they want to sell it or if they actually want to do something with it, but it's stuck in limbo, and that's really not a well thing for IP. Uh, they probably can. They probably should revive it, as they are in dire needs of a first-person shooter, and this is the perfect one in my opinion. Let's just go into the article. Sony's Guerrilla sounds completely done with the Killzone series. If there's ever to be a Killzone title out of Sony in the future, it probably shouldn't expect it to come from Guerrilla Games. Yeah, they're more focused on the Horizon games, and that's completely fair. I have enjoyed the Horizon games as well. However, my my favorite is still Killzone. Now, with the failure of stuff like Concord and stuff, I don't think Sony needs to try and create a new IP. What they actually need to do is use their current IPs. They can't complain about not having IPs and then abandoning IPs. I do think they have a gem here that can actually shine if they actually do something with it. But they shouldn't waste the opportunity. If this is going to take money, this is going to take time, and I don't think they want to do that. One thing they can really, one thing I really hoped for the last decade was at least something out of Killzone. I don't want it to be something like Call of Duty or Battlefield, which every second or third year we get a game. I think it's perfectly fine to get one game every 8 to 10 years from Killzone, at least. But if they're completely abandoning it, it's just sad. Why? Why? There's a lot of things they can do with this. I if you look back at stuff like Age of Empires, they really Microsoft brought back Age of Empires 1, 2, 3, and they created a new entry which is 4. And that's actually the way to handle your IP. I don't say Microsoft is perfect, but that's really a good way to handle your IP. They really brought it back with better graphics and more content. Now, if you look at the Dragon Ball series, which I'm currently also playing a lot of, uh, they brought back a Tenkaichi game in the form of Sparking Zero. People were patient and it actually happened. And that's the way you handle your IP, and it will sell. If you build it, people will come. But unfortunately, they're not willing to build another game. And to be fair, probably working on 5 or 6 Killzone games for your entire time at the studio, that's the same game, it will probably get boring. However, if they made a lot of money, they could just get a separate team working on it and switch out people and do something different. I do think they can just change it up like that and not completely abandon it, because it is actually, it's good games that doesn't deserve to die. That's what I say. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Also, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Thank you. Bye.
In the days of PS3, we stood our ground. Killzone's battles where legends were found. Held as foes in the visor's red glare. We fought for the future with skill and care. Killzone memories etched in our minds. A legacy of war that forever abides. The silence of space, our echoes resound. For the honor of victory, we're duty bound. Through the ruins and dust, our camaraderie grew. Each mission a testament to the brave and the few. The clash of our guns, a symphony of might. We carry the torch through the darkest night. Oh, PlayStation, hear a call across the digital divide. Bring back Killzone, let the legacy revive. For the battles we fought and the comrades we lost deserve more than memories, whatever the cost. So we salute you, Killzone, with a solemn nod. You were more than a game, you were a journey we trod. In the annals of gaming, your name will stay a beacon of valor that never fades away. For the honor of valor that never fades away.
They thought to turn against us. We were fighting for our very existence. But if there are those who deny us peace, refuse us our rightful place in the universe, then we will unleash such terrible vengeance that generations yet unborn will cry out in anguish